Hey, my name is Stix, and welcome back to your weekly Gacha recap of Gacha news, Gacha updates, Gacha releases, drama, anything and everything concerning the entire Gacha genre that I found entertaining or amusing in some capacity or found worth noting. We have a lot to talk about this week, so let's go ahead and jump right in. First and foremost, if you have not already, make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell notification, and make sure you click all so you're notified whenever I post a new video. As it's a new month, we have our regular monthly recap on how Gacha games are doing in terms of earnings, the top 5 highest grossing, the top 20 highest grossing. I urge you to go ahead and check that out if you haven't already. Legalco Legend Clover is celebrating its first anniversary. I've honestly never played this game. I don't know what it is. It doesn't look bad. You get a 10 pull every single day for as long as this event is running. Warcraft Rumble is going to be launching on November 3rd. This is a Warcraft mobile game. I'm not sure if it's a Gacha game. It says you can collect 65 minis, challenge iconic Warcraft characters, and level up your army. You can pre-register right now. I'm a huge fan of World of Warcraft. I'm a big fan of Warcraft 3 as well, although this really doesn't look that good to me, so I'm not going to be playing it. Black Moon Mobile reveals closed beta test this October. She looks kind of hot. The closed beta test is going to be running from October 12th through October 16th. As of this thread going live, there were 508,405 pre-registered players. This is a lot of pre-registered players, given I didn't even know this game existed up until pretty much this minute. Additionally, the Southeast Asian version of the client is open and available for pre-download. The closed beta, of course, starting October 12th. I also noticed that I still had like the goals and everything up from the stream I just finished doing. I apologize for that. They're removed now. Interesting segue though. I stream every single weekend, and I'm going to be streaming 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time today. I know. Wow. What a flawless transition into a shout out for your stream. And yeah, it was. A couple days ago, Reverse 1999 tweeted that they had hit 500,000 pre-registered players. I think there should be a lot more than that, given the Black Moon game has more and is all but unknown in the genre. I don't know a single person that's ever even heard of that game. Hatsune Miku Colorful Stage is holding their 2nd anniversary and are giving away 70 free pulls as part of their logging campaign. This looks to be the Japanese version of the game. You get 3,000 crystals, a bunch of cool stuff. This is running from the 30th of September through October 13th. Nikke just started their Dazzling Cupid event, and I've actually pulled almost 80 times so far to attempt to get Naga, and I failed all 80 pulls, which is so depressing for me because I want both of these characters and I really only have 2 weeks to actually obtain them, and I feel like I've successfully built up like 180 pity thus far, and that's gonna leave me only being able to pull from one or the other. So I have to get real lucky or I'm fucked. Either way, this started on October 9th and is going to be running for 21 days, 21-day autumn special login event. Action Time In is holding their 3rd anniversary starting just a couple days ago. Apparently, the 2nd anniversary was very bad. Pulled one of the foulest moves I've seen in a gacha for the game's 2nd year anniversary. So here's hoping the 3rd anniversary goes over better. Action Time In, of course, is, the gacha game adaptation of Time In Asagi, Time In Yukikaze. Both anime that I urge you to watch if you're a fan of the Action Time In series or just looking for a new series to watch, Girls Frontline 2 last week had a lot of drama where their game upon uninstallation deleted pretty much everything in the directory, the root directory that the game was installed into. A couple days later, the game was review bombed in China. The game, I think, got done like a 2-star out of 5-star review rating by the time I took a look at it, which was higher than the 1-star this is being claimed it was. Then they released, as of today, just 9 hours ago, or 10 hours ago, as of literally 3 seconds ago, an update where they addressed many of the player concerns in response to the review bombing. Optimization of reward acquisition, optimization of the homepage and armor UI, improvements to poorly performing features, making game interactions more reasonable, iterated development of dull interactions in the dormitory, ensuring that each dull has their own unique animations, adjustment to in-game storylines, partial optimization of random attributes of attachments, game tutorial optimization, balance adjustments. There have been a lot of alterations made to the game. This is all good news. This is an open beta test, so that's literally the definition of an open beta test, to see how fucked up the game is and then see how much they can fix, how well they remedy. And so far, it seems like they're making a sufficient amount of updates, a sufficient amount of alterations. I'm curious to see how it ultimately ends up and how players receive this. Before we go any deeper into the news, into the drama, into the releases, I want to take a moment to thank our incredible patrons over on Patreon to allow for me to continue to do dedicated videos on new gacha games and gacha drama news and everything every single day, every single week, every single month. You guys are insane. What in the Hell is Bad officially released a few days ago. This is, I think, an adult, like, more mature yaoi gacha game. I'm not entirely sure. I haven't played it yet, but there has been some drama. Our daily dose of drama. Terrible launch, servers not working, long maintenance, banned accounts for a dev's amateur mistake. So yeah, I mean, if you're interested in reading more about this, you can, but there's a lot that happened a couple days ago. And then as a follow-up to that, 4 hours ago, after even more chefs, the devs finally apologize and give 100 good pulls as compensation. So tactically, it is the best time to start. 3 whole days of ignoring their users, the devs gave 100 pulls to compensate all the headache players have been going through the last few days with the incomplete product that they've delivered. What did you expect? A couple days ago, I did a video on a brand new gacha game that was revealed called White Noise Survival. This game actually doesn't look bad, has some pretty good character models, some kind of clunky animations, admittedly, decent special effects. I don't know how far through the development process this is or how complete and finalized this version of the game is, but I do have a website now, my Gacha Hub, for those of you that are looking to stay up to date with gacha news, pre-registrations, upcoming games, all that good stuff. I have a link to that in the description. You can go ahead and pre-register for the game if you want to right now. There's a lot of information about it. I'll be keeping you all up to date with this game, along with every other upcoming gacha game, global and non-global. One Punch Man World's closed beta test signups began as of October 5th. The game starts, or the closed beta test starts on October 18th, which should be very exciting. You will be notified by email on the 13th of October. If you haven't already, then you can pre-register for the closed beta test via TapTap. Once again, I do have a website, and I will have a link to the closed beta test on my website if you want to go ahead and pre-register. Undead World Hero Survival is ending its service. I don't know what this game is, but apparently it's ending on October 14th. I'm going to assume this is a survival gacha game, and actually the character models look kind of cool from the character art. Although, is this like State of Survival or something? I don't know. Either way, it's shutting down. Limbus Company released their Season 3 Chapter 5, I believe, trailer. I know a lot of active players are excited for that. And finally, Honkai Star Rail will distribute 100 to 1,000 Stellar Jade rewards based on the performance of the 2 Dota 2 teams that they sponsor at TI. Well, it's unconfirmed if that is just for the Chinese server or all servers. That's actually kind of interesting. The top comment though goes on to state that it is in fact for the Chinese server only. So I guess if you're playing in China, then, I mean, enjoy the currency. Otherwise, yeah, we don't get that. Now that is it. That is all of the news, the drama, the updates, releases that I was made aware of over the course of last week. Once again, if you're interested in keeping up to date with all of this, go ahead, subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave a comment. That's great for engagement. YouTube loves that. Even if you're like, oh, this is a great video, Stix, you're awesome. And that's also great for my ego. Helps inflate it. But if none of this is of interest to you, absolutely no problem. I have 2 different videos on stream right now that might hopefully be of more interest to you.